Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Kerbal Space Program. We are on approach to the moon. Yeah, again, the only major issue with going out that far is it takes forever to position. Oh my goodness. So I went ahead and did all that off camera. There we go. I am a generous god. All that. Whoa, okay, there we go. That was a lot faster than I had predicted. Okay, and now we are pointed just about prograde, which we don't want. Let's go ahead and try to fire retrograde. Again, RCS would be real handy right about now. This just takes forever. Oh my god. So unwieldy. I'm gonna complain about it for every painful second this ship is turning around. Oh, it sucks! Oh. The good news is we have a ton of fuel, so that definitely, the initial launch was what totally screwed us up. And we also know now, on the initial launch, that we can cut down on the number of rockets we are using. So, all handy information, maybe add some fins to the initial launch sequence, or just say screw it, calculate how much thrust we are generating with all those rockets, and then use other rockets to take part in that instead. Also viable, totally decent plan. We'll see what happens, but yeah, we've got a lot of data now to work with, and that's always the fun part, to say the least. Alright, let's get a little bit closer to periapsis. Okay. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Just about nailed it. Let's turn it up a little bit. Ooh. I'm watching this nav ball here. Alright. There we go. Go. Jeez. Alright. And get ready. And cut engines. 60,000. Ah, that's wonderful. Alright, cool. Let's get a little bit lower. Okay. There we go. A little under 20,000. That's good. Let's circularize our orbit, and then we'll find a good spot to come down on. That's hopefully going to be a new place for us to do some research on. So, speed up. And depending on how much fuel we have left, again, with this, is going to determine whether or not going to Minmus will be a thing. So, that could be real fun. Alright. Okay. One, and there we go. There's close enough. We have just enough time to turn around. Yeah, I think I know exactly what we're researching whenever we get back. Oh my god, it's painful. Okay, so turning all the way around again. No big deal. Okay, so there we go. We're passing normal. Just if we wanted to, like... I think we're going to try to land in that crater. That crater right there counts as its own thing. So we'll definitely try to land there, I think. As long as it's still daytime whenever we get around to that point. Which means we're going to have to execute another one of these painfully slow and incredibly difficult turns. That's the problem, is I did not scale... Since I got all these rockets and everything else, and I'm negotiating all of this weight, it's made it very difficult to do anything but try to slog it around with just control wheels, and the inline control wheels are not particularly fantastic for that kind of a thing. They're good for lighter devices, but we've got several tons of fuel loaded on this thing, and it's not good. Okay. Alright. Super wobbly. Wobbly sausage! Oh god, that video is both disturbing. It's as disturbing as it is cute, for sure. Let's see. And there we go. We'll get our apoaps down to 20k, much like our periaps, which is slowly falling, but that's fine. Doesn't bother me in the least. Alright. Okay. So again, we're probably going to be trying to land somewhere on this side anyway, so that's not a big, huge, hairy deal. Is it? Alright. You can turn it up a notch. And... Whoa, this is nerve-wracking. Okay, well, at this rate we're going to end up landing. We don't want to do that. Not just yet. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this down to where we did want it. 129, 28, 27, 26, 23, 5, 4, 3, 2... Oh, we ran out of... Not all of our fuel, but a good chunk of it. We can go ahead and release those. That works. Just barely. Very nearly spun into us, but, you know, whatever. It's all for science. Cool, and we brought apoapsis to us, so that means we'll turn around and try to get our orbit going again. Look at him go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't know what exploded. Something exploded. It's a little nerve-wracking to not know what exactly, but that's fine. It's all science. That's just, you know, general excuse for not knowing what you're doing. It's science. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've just defamed the name of science. My apologies. That's not at all what I wanted to achieve with that statement. However, I will defame the name of myself in the name of science. So, I'm just going to make it worse. That's the plan, apparently. So, okay, let's just doop-a-doo. I'm gonna increase my periapsis. It's just, you know, it's no big deal. Let's keep our nose down a little bit to hopefully keep this from going too crazy out of control. Alright. We got plenty of fuel to play around with is the good news, so... Alright. 18, 19, okay. Turn around one more time. Try to bring this one in. Because that's where we're going to be making our landing from. Oh boy. It'd be nice if I knew how to keep a stable orbit, right? That's what I was thinking, at least. Okay, cool. So we just need to point at roughly the horizon line for periapsis and get super close to it and fire. Alright. And what I'm basically saying is we drop it down. Okay, we know where retrograde is. Now we just need to look at it down like this. And then line up our pointer with that. And that's roughly where we want to fire. So we'll just do it like that and kind of do a little bit of pre-zooming here, maybe. Let's see. And you know what? While we're at it, we might as well right the ship. There we go. Whee! And good old SAS will keep us balanced out. Perfect. It's already dropping pretty quickly here. So we got 1 minute. And some seconds. Alright. 3, 2, there we go. 18 seconds is close enough. Okay, good. That is going to fall into the orbit there. I was a little worried about that just flying around forever and being kind of a nuisance. Whoa, no. Okay. Fire. Alright. Flippy doodle. Okay, 17 and 25. Close enough for me. Now we'll find a good landing spot. We are going right over that big dark crater there, which tells me that's where we should land. So let's go ahead and get back into this view, because it's awesome. No other reason, really. And we're going to flip the ship around so that we'll be prepared to fire in retrograde as soon as we start getting towards our landing area. So's the plan. And then we'll separate the ship off and then engage landing and have a ton of fuel and everything will work and our proof of concept will come true. All will be well. So, alright, all we need is one successful landing with this particular model and then we can go about our merry way and create other landing scenarios and things like that. Okay. Ooh, alright, we are basically, yes, that's about where we want to be. Okay, cool. So, let's make sure we don't have any EVA reports we could be harvesting here. Oh, he's flying away. Yep, he's definitely flying away. Okay, keep data. And, Bill Kerman, no. Go to your home. Okay, don't you want to be in your home? Alright, and board. Okay, nope. Can we re-engage rockets here? This is spacewalking, everyone. It's incredibly nerve-wracking, but somewhat rewarding at least. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. I screwed it up. Because it's based on how you're oriented via camera. Okay, there we go. Board. Board, for the love of God, board. Okay. Maybe I should use translation controls. Maybe, just maybe. Oh man, this is not easy. Imagine being an astronaut. Okay. Very quickly. Oh, board, please. Oh, please. Why must you do this? I really need to build a ladder. Review stored data. Send. And then, let's see. We will do a crew report as well, if it will give us anything. No? Okay, fine. Okay, the space above something or other. Fine, whatever. And then, let's see. We're just about over this crater, which means it's time to do it again. Okay, grab. Yes. Okay, good. He grabbed on that time. EVA report. Yes. Keep data. We will board. And then we are going to review stored data and transmit for 7.6 more science. Uploading data. And done. Above the moon's far side crater. Okay, so yeah, we did get at least some data for that. There's still a couple other fun things we should get eventually. We could totally, I'm sure we have enough fuel to actually go up north if we really wanted to, but I'm not going to chance it any more than I already have. Alright, let's zoom ahead, try to get some more EVA data, and then land. So, let's see. Doing time-wise, oh yeah, we got plenty of time, no big deal. Okay. And, okay, map. Or M is for map, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, EVA. And EVA report. Nothing. Moon's Midlands. Okay. Let's reset experiment board. Alright. We're trying to see if maybe there's any other features they would like us to report on. The only other one is this crater. And it's going to be close. I don't know if this is technically close enough to get any data from it, but let's go ahead and try. So, EVA. And EVA report, nothing. Okay, fine. Be that way. How about, do we have anything interesting to get here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just observe materials bay. Yeah, you know, that's pretty... Oh, wow. Plus 75 science. Yeah, that's actually really good. Okay, and we'll use the other one whenever we get closer, or, you know, on the moon, and then get that data as well. Diminishing returns are starting to kick in, but it's no big deal. Okay. Let's just cruise right on around here and then try to land. Our goal is to land in this crater. And will you look at that? It looks like we set up our retrograde point just fine. We're going to try to kill some of our height here. Okay. And then we're going to point towards the sky a little bit. And yeah, should be totally fine. Hopefully once we make it around. Alright. And then warp. Yeah, you see why I pointed to the sky. It's automatically going to move that way. So it wasn't quite enough, but it was close enough for our purposes. Alright. And we'll stop right here. And then turn ourselves back around to hopefully get a little bit more speed and elevation bled off. And we want to get that arc to about the edge right here. Okay. There we go. We're going to burn retrograde. Blam. What was that boom? Was that just the sound being funky? I guess so. Alright, cool. Separate that. Alright. We are separated from that piece. That will intersect with the moon's surface. And we're not going to worry about it. Really. Look at it go. Whee! That's the football pass of a lifetime right there. Too bad we couldn't carry some more of that fuel with us, but really it wasn't going to do anything but slow us down. We have full fuel, whereas last time we made it to the moon with this particular model, we had that much fuel. So the other ship that's got poor Jeb's probably fine. He seems to be pretty self-sufficient and a man of the world and all that other fun stuff, so I'm sure he'll be okay for the time being. And we will rescue him eventually. The Great Jeb Rescue Mission will be a thing that happens. And we'll also get the ship too while we're at it, just because for fun. So's the plan, at least. We'll see. You know what? This is a great landing spot. So we're going to go ahead and try to kill all of our horizontal velocity before we start getting into any further crater areas. Okay. And it looks like we're doing a pretty good job of that. Alright. Yeah, what we want to do is, again, chase that marker to the top of the nav ball. And it looks like it's just about there. And killed all of our speed, no less. And now all we have to do is let the gravity take us. Alright, now... here's a tricky proposition. No, you know what? I can just jump and get it. I was about to take like an EVA report, but it's not necessary. Okay, nothing to get there. Okay, so now we just fall. Ain't it nice? Okay. We're coming in at a good speed. So we're at 10 kilometers and falling, and we're at about, you know, whatever the particular meters per second it is to the moon from this particular height. And it looks like we've got a fairly reasonable landing spot. I'm dangerously close to screwing it up, I realize, by trying to poke around a little bit, but I just want to get a little bit closer to this flattened area. Okay, if we can just get ourselves a little bit more oriented this way. There we go. I'm going to manual controls here to try to make sure that we get pushed in the right direction. By manual, I mean I'm watching the ship, not the nav ball, because I don't know which direction's what. Bad pilot, I know. Okay. We're still pretty far away from the moon's surface, so I'm not too concerned. Now you just straighten it back out. And in doing so... oh, there's our shadow, I can see it. Yeah, we're gonna have to start bleeding off speed at a fairly quick rate as soon as we get this little guy up to the roof. I need to know like a Kerbal anthem or something to start humming it as I go in for these landing approaches. It just seems appropriate. Also launching too, I suppose. I'm sure there was a fair bit of both whenever the astronauts were doing that. Whoa. Okay. Alright. It'd be hilarious too. Can you imagine if they actually like made an anthem, like Squad, the company who made Kerbal Space Program here, made the anthem and put actual lyrics to it? Do you know how often that would get sung at just about any gathering of people? Just, especially like video game conventions is what I was initially thinking. Oh, gears. Okay. We're still gaining speed. We need to be losing speed. Okay. Coming in a little hot. Okay, that's a lot slower. Good. Whoa. Okay, we need enough height to be able to turn. No, not good. Is he gonna survive? Because then we'll just have 2 rescue missions and it'll be extra fun. Okay, that was a lot more of a slope than I thought it was. Suffice to say. We got our little pieces skittering off into the distance there. I wish I had autosaved. Shit. Oh, God. Hold on. Let me, revert flight. Oh, no. I don't want to screw it up. So I'm like, here. Where does the quick save leave us? Okay, hold on. That's Space Center. I'm trying to see if maybe we have an autosave somewhere that will get us to, like, right in orbit or something. Quit to me, load save, persistent, quick save. What is this? What does the persistent mean? Is it persistent, Okay, well, we were doing real good up until that last point there. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I am going to attempt to get to the moon, and then the next video will just be on the moon. It'll just be, you know, that's fine. That's no big deal. Yeah, no, the landing is tough. What can I say? It definitely didn't quite go as planned, although I still think our proof of concept is solid. So what I'll do is I'll redo the design on this, land on the moon, and then we'll take the redesigned device here to Minmus, and that'll be what ends up happening there. So yeah, it'll work out okay in the end. Anyways, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program, a most fun game. And yeah, if you've enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun.